Good evening, Songvale. And indeed claim the chat you have. You shall call it this land. Wonderful. Well, welcome. See, I have an inbox message. I can't tell what it is. Maybe they're telling me that there's a new WoW drop? Not sure. Oh, make sure you grab the cuddly faction gurgles if you earned those, because tomorrow is the last day to claim them, I guess. So, oh, apparently I already have claimed them. Okay. That's good. But grab them if you didn't yet. There is a new Void Murloc plushie one starting right now. Yeah, I don't remember grabbing mine either, so maybe they just like auto-awarded? I'm not sure. I feel like the housing decor stuff is different. But I must say we're being very daring right now as I set up my stream without having this up. Although I am listening. But we are right near where Sons of Arugel appear. We're playing Classic Hardcore this evening. And making sure that my chat log is mostly obscured. Good enough. Yep, good enough. And we gotta make sure with the Twitch chat where I can... Good to go. Alright. Songvale says she likes her watch, but the band is not small enough even on the smallest settings, so it moves a bit. Well, I guess you could tie another little knot in it. It's kind of a cord, right? The nice thing about doing that is that all these have respawned. So I have been doing this quest even before I went live, and we still need one more shackle. I think I've gotten at least a full level out of this quest. The reason we are fighting up here is because Son of Arugel goes through down there sometimes. So ideally, we just stay out of there. We use our pet to pull them up. And we fight calmly. Because the only thing this content is going to be worth watching for is chatting with me and learning what to do. Alright? Even though I don't pre-research it, so I just find out what to do. I use my brain to decide what to do in any given moment. Longwell says, no, the cord part joins to a more conventional looking band that buckles. Oh, okay. Longville validates that I am playing the game correctly. Thank you. Is it, like, so loose as to be a problem, or just not as snug as you would prefer on your watch? Is there room on the band, like the buckle part, for you to punch another hole? Because I do that on my belts. Longwell says there is room. She could try doing that. It's quite easy. I would say start it with a sturdy, I mean, depending on what the material is, either a pin or a sewing needle. And then after that, poke in something wider, like a small screwdriver or something. But you can start with just like one really sharp, pointy thing to get it started. That helps a lot. Which you might know because you're interested in leatherworking, and it sounds like that's how they make stitch holes for leatherworking. So there you go. There you go. Indeed, yes. Yes, yes. No soul. Terrifying. Alright, we are back in our home. I was gonna say home crib, I don't know why, but I guess it's a home crypt. Home crypt.
I will need 6 glutton shackles and 3 dark soul shackles before I can assess the situation and devise a final solution for Rugal. Now, heed your bidding and slay Moonrage gluttons and Moonrage dark souls until you have what I need.
As you can see, I'm just going through a whole spectrum of potential voices there. Longville says you could consider the grave an alternative form of cradle. True. How was the drop rate on getting the rest of the shackles? It wasn't great, but I feel like it wasn't as bad as last night. Glad to hear that it was overall cohesive to you.
I hope I can acquire enough energy from such a limited sample. Perhaps I should have had you get more shackles.
Oh god, please no.
Nonetheless, you showed great skill in collecting the Warlock. It will indeed take me longer than I thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Rugal was using. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of a slight problem our dark stalkers have discovered. It seems that Rugal let his magic spread to the Deep Elm mine in the hills to the southeast. The mine would prove to be quite a resource for Veramathras's advance. I want you to behead the tainted foreman of the mine, Grimson the Pale. With his death, the mine shall be ours.
I like that last bit more so there. Like it's kind of it's very in the vocal fry. And I thought that was the best one. Someone was being chased. I guess they were okay. Okay. So what have we got? We have a Pyrewood Village. Pyrewood Village. And a mine. Oh, I feel like I've already been to this mine. But I'm not sure if I just did a different quest that also sent me here, or if I did this quest on Forgotten. Longville says the way Arugal's spellcasting seems to personally offend Dalar amuses her. Thank you for supporting my vocal fry. I guess we will go check out this Elm mine. The southeast. So, south... I mean, I don't have any of this discovered, so I must have done it on Forgotten. I did some research today on the Tamagotchi Pix. See if you can take it apart to clean it, because I have a Pix party that I have not run yet, and I am feeling guilty that I haven't run it yet. But part of the reason I'm not is because, like, the shutter on the top is supposed to have this, like, satisfying click noise, like, when you move it, but it's very mushy on the Pix party. And it's one of the more expensive ones that I have. So I just feel like... Oh, well, here's some other Moonrage Gluttons that we could get. I guess that was the ones to the east. And I just feel like I should use it, or I should, like, not have it sit there and be $100. Ravengast is a cool name. Let's see. Who's in Ravengast? You know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try Ravengast. Oh, they're a boosting thing. How do we report player? Oh. What a cool name, too, you know? Um... what was I saying? Oh, and so I just feel like it's a rather expensive device, and I feel like I would like to want to use it. Unfortunately, there's not a way to take apart the pixes without destroying them. You have to, like, drill through the top to, like, undo a clip. So that kind of sucks. I was disappointed to learn that. And this is related to something. I don't know what I'm trying to communicate. I don't know what I'm trying to communicate. I don't know what I'm trying to communicate. Help, 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 help. I don't know what I'm trying. Cleaning the top, maybe? Maybe it was just telling you that I spent substantial time on that today. I'm not sure. I'm gonna read the quest again. In the hills to the southeast. Southeast, right? I guess it could still be here. I feel like it just shouldn't send us, like, quite super far away. But anyway, I just learned that I can't clean my Pix party. And I am annoyed that it doesn't go click or thump when I use the little camera shutter. I just feel like if we, like, go super south, we're gonna find out that all this is way higher leveled, you know? So... let's go into these hills and see what we can find. Yeah, you are right, Songville. It is a big part of the experience. Like, that's the tactility element of the Pix that's kind of interesting. Oh, I'm glad we didn't go super far. That seems to be the mine up there. Okay, great. So, I don't know. Maybe I will, try it even without that and see if I get into it. Otherwise, I suppose I could resell it and think about whether or not I wanted to get a nice one. However, they continue to go up in price, and I think that's part of it. Like, if I decide to have a different one, it will cost more and more, right? So, and since mine's not in, like, great condition, I imagine that it won't command the same price tag as, you know, one that is in better condition. So I assume I can't sell my not good condition one and then just use the money to buy an ooh, okay, we got 2. Let's focus up. I think we're gonna be fine. Okay. Yeah, the price has definitely gone up about 20 bucks since November when I got it. So I don't know. I don't know if part of me wants to be like, well, maybe I can just learn to be attached to it anyway, but I feel like I'm into Tamagotchi for, like, the satisfying toy quality. So I don't know that it's, like, necessarily a good use of my time over just, like, enjoying a Tamagotchi with a tactile experience I do like. Let's back up a little bit. I guess this could have been the right place to farm this. Thank you. We're gonna be thoughtful here, because it's a cave with a frick ton of organ. And I feel like it feels like there's a lot less death alerts than there previously was, but I feel like in the past, when I have seen death alerts, Deep Elm Mine is definitely one that I saw. I'm wondering if I try to pull this one, if I'll get this one, though. Songo says she feels like she has also seen Deep Elm Mine, despite the fact that she is not really playing Horde. Which, you know, to me indicates that this is a dangerous place. Because you're not unlikely to see it. I do think I can unfortunately tell that the server is more quiet. Like, there's just way, way, way less death alerts. Someone says, how many of my messages can I see at a time? Like, how far back is scroll back? I can see... It depends on how big your message was, but like 3 or 4. I do see that I missed one. The other one had Son of Arugel, but this one's densely packed. So maybe the other place was safer. I think with my strategy, the previous place was pretty safe. I do have to go into the mine, though. I'm not farming, I'm... going after a named mob. Tango says she's gonna try not to fill the chat box endlessly. Feel free to chat. Usually I'm on top of it, but every so often I do see that I miss messages, and I'm not sure how. Songvale says she doesn't like the mine, she votes no mines. Well, Songvale, we have to go in the mine. We have to do the quest. Our other option is another tightly packed area with a bunch of buildings and bad visibility and an elite. This is very scary, but I believe that we can do it. Oh boy, we got the dungeon music. Alright, we managed to just get one. I thought we might get 2 there, so that's good. It is telling me that this place is scary, but we are gonna do it. I think the real trick will just be, so like there was a respawn. So I think it's just a matter of like how fast do these respawn? And can we stay out ahead of it? I am thinking we probably will hearth out though, just because the respawns are coming up behind us. And I feel like we only need to fight our way in, we don't need to fight our way out. Oh, this is a classic vanilla track, man. Absolutely classic vanilla track. Oh boy, the taunt did not work. Alright. Not got picked up. This is very, like, the dungeon music to me. Maybe this was the song going into Dead Mines or something? We're gonna keep moving quickly. What do we got? We got 3 more. Oh boy, there's a lot in here. Okay, maybe we don't do this quest. Like... Head of Grimson, where is he? His body just on the ground? Songwell said when she played in Wrath, she's had no speakers. Oh, there's Grimson back there. Okay. We'll see what we can do here. I don't know about this. This is pretty dicey. Songwell says this is, as the kids say, sus. I feel like they're young adults now that say that. We just get 1. Oh, we got 2. Got 2. I'm gonna let him get aggro on both. And then we will light him up here. Oh boy, okay. Ooh, I don't know if running was the right choice. Running might not have been the right choice. Ooh boy. I didn't make a health stone. That's on me. Woo! Alright, we got out of there, but I gotta say, I don't feel good about that. I don't know that we should go back in there. But at the same time, I don't know what else to do besides go back in there. That was scary. My heart rate's not up, but, like, I feel very heavy. You know? Yeah, I feel like maybe I just have to go faster, because there was a part in there where I kind of, like, didn't do anything for, like, 30 to 45 seconds. But even then, I feel like I just would have been deeper in the tunnel, and there would have been more respawns behind me. Yeah, the tunnel would have just filled up behind me, you are right. Well, I guess this is the point where, like, people go and they go between zones, so probably the thing to do is to go do Barrens. Songville, do you remember the website for the buffs on hardcore? I feel like it was when buff, but I'm not sure. Probably should, like, make a soul stone also. We'll kill something on the way and make a soul stone. Can you tell me when buff? 20 minutes, okay. Well, I will see if I see anybody offering, summons to that, because that would be helpful, too. $20 hours. Oh. Because people in LFG are talking like buffs are going to happen tonight. Are you sure you're on Doomhowl? And not one of the other two servers? I think you're doing really well at learning to read, honestly. Good job. Songville says, wouldn't trust anyone announcing buffs today. That makes sense. Also, I'm impressed with the spammers. They have a new website. Congratulations to them buying a new domain. Congratulations to Twitch, for figuring out the previous buff site, because I assume them blocking it is the only reason that it got deleted. Songwell says, man, I'll miss whatever the last one was called. I almost think I remember it, but I'm not sure, and admittedly, I don't think I should be advertising for them, so I'm not going to say it. But, you know, there'll be real nostalgia in that 2025 to now run of that other one. My most common new visitor. People are in LFG are saying that there is buffs after a raid group is done raiding. Slated to go out for 10 o'clock tonight. Server. So 13 minutes. I don't know if I think that's true. Longwell says, tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, there are supposed to be 3 ZGs and 2 Onyxias. Okay. I actually did want to... I noticed my defense is very low. You look here. This means that when they hit me, they'll, like, do more damage. So maybe I will take this time to... I mean, mostly my staves is going up right now, but... my defense going up would be good. But this is so that when they do end up attacking me, I don't just die in, like, one hit. That could be that, like, because they're not hitting me at all, I'm not really getting any defense points. But you can raise defense, like, slowly. I know Alliance people, they get to hang out in the Deep Run tram and just let the rats attack them. Like, if you ever see somebody who seems to be almost, like, AFK'd, just, like, letting rats attack themselves, that's what they're doing. They're safely raising their defense. I am losing health, so it probably will happen. It'll just be a little bit slow. Defense 64, so yeah, just slow. But this is safer than letting something actually, you know, take out 15% of my health with every strike. Yawn. feel like this NPC is killing a lot of people lately. Not sure what this is. Is this in, Stone Talon Mountains? Is that where that is? Tugwell says, it sounds like a naga. Yeah, I feel like it sounds like a spider to me. I could see it as a naga as well. No! I have learned as a mage never to do that quest. Big F. I just feel like being AFK anywhere in this game, including in a major city, but especially not in a major city, is just such a choice.
Talk to me.
This one's going to Ogomar. Okay, cool. So I should jump off this, right? That's what I'm gonna do. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I'll stop singing and drink water. I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream. I did get the mouse that I ordered, and it took a little bit of trying to get around the software that wanted to be perpetually online from Razer, which I wasn't a fan of. And I missed the ring click button that is a feature of Logitech's G600, discontinued G600, but overall I like the V2 Hyperspeed, Naga V2 Hyperspeed from Razer, because it does also have 12 buttons, and that's nice. Alright, we are going to take a summons out to Yojamba Isle. This is somebody doing summons for the buffs. Buff is happening. It was a good track. Songwell says she loves this track. She missed so many good tracks. True. Hopefully, I thought the quest was like in the middle, but I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they are in the middle of like doing a little bit of a mini chain. I thought it was a little bit more short of a turn into this, but since everyone thinks it's going to be at 10, I also could see it being. This is a pants that's appearing as a skirt. Cursed. Absolutely cursed. Cursed. Her own skin is her pants. I don't like that. Like, I don't know if you couldn't see it, but like, you know, this is... Okay, get out of the way, con. Where, like, this is the bottom part, but this is just her legs. Hug is trying to save me. I appreciate that hug. Convenient hug. I think the secret is slow fall. Do not jump. Yojamba Isle does not still exist post-Kata. Gone into the waters. Not jump. Why not jump? Could be fun jump. I don't have slow fall, that's true. Longwell does not wish me to die in a stupid way. We will die only in cool ways. Longwell says that is sad about Yojamba Isle. Very good music. I feel like they reused this for like Zulaman or something. So it's possible that it is still somewhere in the game. Like this, or this might have been like Zul'Gurub, and I don't know if there's new Zul'Gurub. Every time this person yells to sell their stuff, I think it's the buff starting. Songwell says she thinks she's only done Zulaman once. I honestly can't remember, like, after they redid Zulaman and ZG, I feel like I kind of remember the new ZG. New as in new in Cataclysm. Or maybe it was new in... I think it was new in Cataclysm. Wouldn't have been new in Mob, probably. Hey! Buff has begun. Right at 10, just like they said. It's so weird to think that the game has been not Cataclysm way longer at this point than it was pre-Cataclysm. Oh. Can we use any of these portals? Oh, we can use this one. Okay, good. Well, this is a convenient way for us to get this flight path, too. Not a good place to be.
What can I help you with? Dabu.
Alright, we will have to walk out to the Barrens, though. Woohoo! This honestly will be a super good boost. So move and speed up by 10%, all stats by 15. And then this is also, I feel like this one's a melee buff for the most part, but increase critical chance of spells by 10%. That's pretty good. And 140 attack power. So this is much better for a melee character, but it's still not nothing. And they did buff my pet. So let's get out there, see what we can do. We also get 300 extra hit points. That's a double hit point thing for me. 15% haste to melee attacks. 10 mana regen every 5 seconds. So that's great. Songo says definitely be careful about that when the hit point ones wears off. Yes. For sure. For certain. Ugh. Where to did I say? We're going to Crossroads. First, we're gonna go here, because I think there's some quests here, but then ultimately Crossroads. I needed to go to Baron's for questing. Yes, I did. I don't have a quest, but I'm assuming that's the next good place for me to get one. Yeah, I'm kind of headed to the crossing. I'll check there first.
It's still recharging.
Thought I'd grab a soul shard since there was a chance we'd pull that anyway, and it was green, so it offered one. Longwell says, I'm not going to spring fish because I'm out in the world, but she is going to finish her juice drink and get a new one. I have finished my water. But I'm glad you're drinking. When we get somewhere safe, I will have to refill my water if I wish more. Or if you wish me to take more. In service of us getting to roleplay soon, TM, you could be working on the side, on general list of anything. I feel like we talked about some things, like Vindriel and Renestra kind of trying to, like, feel out their dynamic with each other. But just putting some of those things in a list so that I have a semi-accurate thing to go off of. I mean, I can understand if you can't say how Renestra feels about these people, but if you can give me a sense of, like, how everyone else feels about her, or whether or not they, like, pursue her company, or if you feel like they're used to seeing her at dinner, or things like that. For those who do not know what I'm talking about, me and Songbell have been role-playing together for almost 7 years now. And we are looking to start our next scene. So it is scaffolding for the next bit we're going to write. Songwell says that she has gotten heavy blankets. That sounds nice. Alright. Is there a quest here for us? So far, it looks like no. I wonder if we can't get quests here unless we do the ones in Razor Hill. I see. The message was not finished. You got heavy blankets and left your juice drink across the room. That's brutal. Yeah, none of this has quests for me, so I guess we will move on. Songvale says, admittedly, when I said I had heavy blankets, I didn't yet realize that she had played herself. Oh, fair enough. Back on Tamagotchis for a second. I do think tomorrow I'm going to set the picks back, or set it forward an hour, so that it wakes up at 8 instead of 7, but also doesn't go to bed at 8, instead goes to bed at 9. I feel like I want to chill in the evening, take care of my Tama, and she's asleep. On the other hand, I do plan to start the Jade Forest tomorrow, and that one, I don't remember what time I think they sleep in until I wake them up until 10 a.m. And then they can get put to bed as early as 7 or as late as 10. So like that one's much more flexible. It does match my schedule better. You're right, Sungwell. The moon is pretty here in Azeroth, or out the window. I'm not seeing it here in Azeroth. Through the window. Alright. Well, I have to remember to hang your Good Dreams bottle in the window before bed. We are wasting precious minutes of awesome buff. Honestly, part of me wonders with these buffs if I should just be, like, grinding. You know what I mean? Hope you enjoy your incense. Oh, the first night of full moon was last night, wasn't it? I forgot. On the one hand, I don't know how efficient grinding is either. I guess I'm no longer rested, but I have to say we did some quests where I did almost a full level of grinding just to complete the quest. Yeah, like if I was just plowing through stuff. Could be worth it. Wow, that bird ran up fast. Alright, we have arrived in the crossroads. Here's some quests. Alright. I want to get the flight path. I'm actually going to go ahead and set my hearth here, too.
Well met. May the eternal sun shine.
Not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen from our guard tower. It was meant as payroll to the Crossroads guards, and we want that silver back. The strange thing is, we caught one of the thieves on the night of the theft, and it was a raptor! Unbelievable! I don't know what raptors will want with silver, but I don't care. I want the raptors dead so they won't steal from us again. Hunt raptors in the barrens. Collect for me their heads.
For the Horde.
Songville says, part of my brain seems convinced that you have to go back within some time limit to defeat the son of Arugal. Or quest. I think I'm just gonna read the quest calmly, if that's fine. So many of the Horde voices are so, like, taxing to try and get out.
I have need to send a crate of potions, reagents, and other items to my associates in the old world. Little time I have to actually see them to the dock at Ratchet, and the last caravan has already left. If you could, please take this to Wharf Master Diggywig, wow, Dizzywig. He will ensure that it is placed on the next boat to Blackwater Cove. The oases of the Barrens hide a mystery. Life energy flows from their waters, invigorating the plants and the beasts that drink it. Invigorating and altering. There is a mushroom that grows near these oases. Its spores hold properties that we, the apothecaries of Lordaeron, find useful. Bring me these spores, and you will earn our gratitude.
Songwell likes that voice. Yeah, that one was actually pretty good. I was trying to just read normally, but there still was, like, voice in it. I think it's just trying to be, like, Thork, the male orc, is a lot.
Welcome to the Crossroads, Warlock. My name is Thork. I lead the defenses here in the name of the War Chief. Please, feel free to make yourself at home. As long as you mind your business, no one should have any problem with you taking up some space. There are many threats to our safety here. If you've already been familiar with the lay of the land, speak to others here. Perhaps they have tasks for you to do. The Quillboars are our enemies, he said. Some prove to be more of a nuisance than others. The Razormen tribe has been attacking our supply lines from Duratar, causing us no end of annoyance. I have scouts seeking the leaders of these raids, but until then, any losses you can inflict on the filthy pigmen would aid us. You can start in the northeast towards Duratar. You can always tell their dens from the huge thorny vines that come up from the earth. Seek them out and slay them.
Go forth to victory.
That attack on the caravan contained supplies we desperately needed. You've been brave enough to take on the Razormane tribe so far, and I will ask you to do so again. But this time, I wonder if I could ask you to keep your eyes open for some of our lost supplies. You can probably find them throughout their camps, the Quillboar getting fat off their dishonorable acts. The people of the Crossroads would be in your debt.
Yeah, I like Diggywig.
Glory to the Horde.
Your first prey will be easy. The The plain striders to the east have been harassing our food supplies and have become a nuisance. Put down the plain striders and return to me with their beaks.
Farewell.
Alright, we got all kinds of things that we can be doing here. I think there are actually... Oh, there is a couple more. There's a quest to find Mancrick's wife. We'll just have that on the side here.
Blood and thunder, strength.
I feel like not wasting any more of the buff, so if it's all the same to you, I'm gonna grab quests and do them.
Peace, friend. May the eternal sun shine upon thee. Walk with the earth.
I just wanna go farm things, that's the space I'm in tonight. I just wanna go farm things, that's the space I'm in tonight. And we gonna farm, and we gonna farm. We have 11. We have 11 waters. We don't have to go back and get water. Yeah, no. What do you mean no? Oh, I genuinely did not remember that. But what about our buffs? We're wasting buff time if I stand up and get water. Alright, we'll go back into town. Inventory is full. Oh boy, we're gonna have to clear this out too.
Inventory is cursed. Inventory is cursed.
Alright, we will grab, you're enjoying the tunes? Good to hear, good to hear. Alright, I'm gonna stand up for just a second, as per requested, and get myself some water. I'll be right back. And we're back. We're live. I'm kind of proud of my somewhat janky setup with a piece of cardstock to Oh no. That's an F. That's an F. Oh. Brutal. What was I saying? The cardstock mouse pad is kind of a huge win. Big salute. For sure. The cardstock does stay in place very well. Oh, somebody in LFG says that 60 who died got summoned onto the Zeppelin. And then, when they took it, they fell to their death.
I need to target something first.
Wow, one raptor, one head. We are winning drop rate situation today. Longwell says she does hope that the Warlock did not do it on purpose. I agree. One raptor, one head. I would help them, but they don't seem to be having any kind of an issue, so... One thing I regret is putting, this. My cast time is, like, substantially shorter than the global cooldown. So I could be using those points somewhere else. A much more meaningful effect. But maybe as I level up, the casting time of Corruption will become higher and higher, and then that will make more sense.
It's too far away.
Good to remember that they do run away in fear. I don't remember if they summon friends, like if they run... Wow, we're getting really good drop rate. If they run by friends or if they just run around. Great drop rate. Alright, so we've got the Plane Strider beaks. Could just go to Ratchet. We're gonna do this one. And... it's this one. Go ahead and take Arugal's Folly off here, because we are not doing that right now. Like, even with them green at 12, that quest is sketchy. That quest is sketchy. Ooh, we got some more pants to I was gonna say disconnect. To, disenchant. Longwell says she should have brought a notebook to make roleplay notes. Are you at the desk or the couch? I assume the couch if you have the nice blanket. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know, I was following them to, like, pull into a huge pack over there. Big mess. Would have been a big mistake. Is what I want. It wants me to do. It's true.
I'm still recharging.
so them running, not ideal.
That smell isn't ready yet.
Part of me feels like the supplies are here, if I recall correctly, but I might be wrong. I just kind of remember there was something special about this area that was sticking out here. I'm not sure why my pet did that. I don't remember telling it to do that, but maybe you can tell me if I told my pet to do that. Not a big deal, I guess, but... Have some water. Songwell says she did not see me tell it to do that. Alright, well. Convenient hug. Just wants... fight. Maybe they did aggro onto me and Convenient Hug knew. Not seem to be relevant. Maybe Hug knew.
I'm still recharging. That smell isn't ready yet.
Maybe it's on this cart? I think the quest said that they stole, like, a caravan. So maybe they're over here. That chest looks like it should be a quest item. Trying to get respawns now, it looks like, so I will need to be a little bit careful.
I need to get closer.
None of these are the supply crates, though. Throughout their camps. I wonder if they spawn in different places. Songwell says that she's finding herself interested in the thought of how one might program NPCs to repopulate areas or not based on how well players clear them. So, like, if there's a lot of them, then they come back quickly, but if there's not many of them, they come back slow? Or do you mean, like, making it an appropriate level of challenge for the player. They got a report because their report message was just kind of trashy. But I am not seeing rates. Ooh, that's not good for him. We will help out. I mean, if he makes, like, more stupid pulls, I don't know that I'm going to risk myself for it, but helped him out of that one, so that was good. You guys just T-posing around. Oh, he's stuck in the fire. That was the issue. Alright, we need one more hunter. Water Seeker. Water Seeker. Thorn Weaver. Hunters are the ones with pets, so I think if none of these have a wolf with them, they're not the hunter I need. They did seem very overconfident. Songwell says that her idea was like if you clear out all the Quillbore from one camp, but there's another Quillbore camp at the other end of the zone. Scrolling is not helping me. Let's see. Full camps maybe send out parties to repopulate the other areas and or wander the roads until they find one. This person seems overconfident and she has overfilled the chat box. Alright, but at least I understood now. I don't know why sometimes I just stop reading the chat. It is very strange. It's interesting doing this and then being like, I guess that's a thing that does happen. You know, that seems really weird when you're watching a stream. They are very overconfident, I feel like, over there. Alright, let's turn in this quest. I feel like we might get this one again later. Or I mean, like, see the crates as that continues. I think there's another quest to go kill different Quillbore that can also spawn it. Songbell says, but also your idea, I said, where if you don't clear out all the NPCs, they respawn at a rate based on how many are left. Yeah. I think that would be cool, but might run into the same issue as those people talking about, like, they tried to simulate an ecosystem and people just instantly destroyed the ecosystem. But maybe if it was intended to be a very small game, where, like, it had those systems in place and you could, like, host your own server with your friends or something. That could be interesting. I do feel like small multiplayer games are more popular now than I perceived them to be in the past.
Down. For the Horde. Go forth to
One of my
victory.
scouts witnessed an attack on a caravan from Duratar, he said. The culprits are indeed the Razormaid tribe of Quillmore. One of the Quillmores in particular is leading the raids, Kreenig Snarlsnout. He was seen northeast of here, just south of the road from Duratar. If the threat is to be ended, then Kreenig must die. To be sure that the attacks cease, though, I say that we add insult to their injury. Kill Kreenig along with more of their tribe, then return to me when you have his tusk.
Alright, so hopefully we'll find the supplies when we do that one.
Greetings.
Have you collected the Planestrider beaks?
Go forth.
Very good, Isis. With the Planestriders gone, we'll have an easier time keeping our supply chains intact. And I hope you learned a few tricks out there in the Barrens, for your next prey has a little more fire in its blood than the Planestriders.
Go with
The Zebra, although not the fiercest beast in the Barrens, are a shade tougher than the Planestriders. Don't worry, we'll send you against bigger prey in good time, but for now your teeth could use a little more cutting. Hunt the Zebra to the north and south, and collect their hooves. Bring them to me, and perhaps we'll send you against something tougher.
strength.
Sungwell says she feels like the MMO was popular for a bit when being able to play with that many people was really new and people mostly responded to it really well. And now controlled low-scale multiplayer is popular with people who have gotten tired of dealing with 1,000 randos without being able to exile them. Yeah. Yeah, it's like people stopped realizing that, like, it was cool and a privilege and also, like, community is important. All those things. We are gonna work our way over to Ratchet, killing Zebra and Raptors on the way. Am I DC'd? Okay. I just was like, where are the Zebra?
It's still recharging. That smell isn't ready yet.
What I think is fascinating about the fact that it's like, oh, it was popular when that was a cool thing. Like, it's interesting to me that that is an era of technology and not, like, an era of age. But I guess kids are growing up, like, so inundated with the opportunity to run into, like, thousands of people that live somewhere else. In fact, that's, like, their normal understanding of people. That, like, not cool anymore. But it does seem strange that it's not, like, a phase of age. It's like that experience hasn't been had. No. They got eaten by a raptor. We will kill a raptor in their name. Might be upgrade for us. They are. Big upgrade. I didn't think those what turned out to be leather ones were an upgrade for us, but I thought we'd check. But yeah, they are in fact leather, so they're not for us. Songwell says, when you're trying to clean your glasses with your sleeve, but there's a hole in your sleeve, and you just smear your thumb around on the glass. That's rough, buddy. Songwell says your delivery really elevated this. Thank you. Feel free to clip it. so this I feel like would be, it's green, but this would be kind of a dangerous quest to go to lower level. Like there's 16 hyenas, level 16 hyenas. There's really only like 4 hyenas, but they're all level 16. 4 times 4, 4 times 5. There's 6, 6, 7. Thank you. I feel like the children are not saying 6, 7 anymore, and now I find myself randomly needing to say it. It's like my brain started depending on the presence of the 6, 7. I got quiet because I heard something fall down downstairs and I don't know what it was. But I also am like not sure that like I don't know what it is if I should go down. Hopefully it was not a bear, you are correct. Is my door locked? I think it is. I'll go look. I mean, it's not really that much of a defensible door. It's pretty thin. I think I in preparation to go make sure the door was locked. It is. And then told you about that's what I was going to go do. So, did it a little bit out of order. Yep.
Yo! Have a good one!
You seek passage on the next ship, or have you some item you want to send aboard it?
Keep it real!
A small enough crate. Yes, I should be able to find room for this aboard the ship. It sails with the next tide. I trust this is soon enough? Excellent. Just let me enter it into my ledger. All taken care of. Good day to you, Warlock.
I have a really hard time not doing gnome for some
Be
reason.
Keep it real!
I know I should pick up all the quests, but like honestly, I just want to go back and just calmly grind what I was doing before.
Be good!
You know? I feel bad that I'm not feeling reading the quest, but like right now I just feel like doing some chill, low drop rate grinding.
Welcome to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work. Yow!
It's nice that when my Voidwalker despawns, because I like take a flight path, I get a soul shard. I'm glad that you are enjoying watching it. Even though it's like, wow, that should not be very entertaining content. Well, whatever. I'm doing it, so it's great. Is indeed kind of the game. Oh. I'm getting a little bit tired though. We're only at an hour and a half? I guess I did start pretty late. Longbow says she wants a real leather wristband that fits her, but she really likes the visual design of this wristband. I wonder if you could do like a real leather wristband on the part that's not the cord. You know, the part with the buckles? Like, if that could be just made out of real leather? I'm okay on... I'm gonna pick up a couple of...
Right back.
Songbell says the face is a little more simple modern than it needs to be, but it's not bad and it was the least boring option that wasn't a vehicle for rhinestones. He thinks the whole thing could be if it were the right leather. Pretty sure that she's encountered leather cord of roughly these features. Yeah, that would probably work. Oh, I should summon, like, a pet.
What do you want from me?
I just saw this tower and thought of all the hardcore moments clips of people being chased by the guard here, and then I remembered, like, I'm bored right now. People are Alliance. Those guards that usually go get them. Associate that tower with fear. Look, the moon. It is the moon. And we like it even though it's not close to us. I like it even more than a spoon. Despite my love of food. Alright. So these are level 13. Not a huge threat per se, but we still probably don't want to pull loads and loads, especially because they do have casting. I don't know if these ones have root, but I know there are many Quillbore that do. So we'll just pay attention. Still won't get crazy about pulling.
Recharging. I'm out of range.
I do feel like we could, like, this is a level 5 wand. We definitely would benefit from a new wand. I think overall the gear is starting to get pretty weak. Maybe I should see if I can make better stuff after this quest.
I need to get closer.
Okay, so they are runners. Ooh, that's the box we need. Okay. Good to know that they are runners, though. We'll have to pay careful attention here.
Cast that yet.
I say and then immediately get distracted by some boxes. You know. Honestly, it was good that I was, though, because the guy, like, respawned right where I was. I would not have wanted that. That would have been bad. Shoot, we cannot line of sight through the vines, because they can just shoot through the vines. Songgirl says that would have been scuffed, as possibly some people who are still kids say. Never do you try to speak like the youth like you do in my Twitch chat. They probably wouldn't let me shoot through the vines, that's true. Discrimination. File a lawsuit.
It's still recharging.
Alright. This indeed might be scuffed. I think we're gonna be okay. I've used the wrong button, which isn't ideal, but I think we're gonna be fine. Even though I used the wrong button.
I'm out of range.
We did handily kill 3, so that's good to know. But we can do that in a crisis. I pushed every button before finding fear. Oh my god. That's probably not good. Bye, Convog. Longwell says, I'm very thorough, pushing every button. Thank you. Hey, I got my soul shard back because I ran too far away, so he despawned. Okay. Well, let's go back over there and get our boxes. It's nice that he's keeping his buffs. You probably wouldn't keep him if he dies, but I guess I don't know, considering he's technically the same entity. Like, I could see an argument for either way, you know? Now I'm a little worried that these will respawn before we're able to loot the item. But we'll see. These are the ones I cleared the most recently, so they feel the safest.
I can't carry.
Are you serious? Did you see that, friend? LOL, but also oh no, is the entire mood watching hardcore moments. Lol, no. Oh, lol. Alright, where is Snarl Snout? I feel like I remember him being over here, but again, he might have more than one spawn point, maybe. There he is. This is the dude we need to get to.
Need to get closer.
Wow, that's a lot of dudes. boy. Admittedly, you know, we could pull 3 and we lived, but I forgot he's, like, buffed. So that probably would not have gone that smooth if, like, he wasn't buffed. I don't know that we could have pulled that many. And been A-okay. Hug is very strong and he has the strength of conviction, true. Because he is powered by hugs and friendship. My blueberry. Wait, oh boy. You know, I'm glad that my head's on a swivel. I do realize that we need to clear a spot out of the inventory because if we need to, like, loot and run, that would be bad. We will very shortly hit 16 here, though. Maybe this pull. Woohoo! Rude. We're 16. We can do anything. Let's pull them all. I am not sure if he, like, aggroes ones around him, so I'm backing up a little bit. Sangwell says, I can't do anything, and I can't do that. Well, I did it. Let us head back. And we'll look for zebra and raptors on our way. Sangwell said that she meant that I couldn't pull them all. I know. But it's more fun to recontextualize the chat based on what's currently going on, rather than what they replied to. It's called content. It is rude, yeah, I actually don't really approve. If I didn't know you, then I probably wouldn't have done that, because I don't really think that's a good idea to normalize. But you know my normal self. And understand that I'm a good person and that I only support good things. Alright, we are about to lose our extra hit points and our mana regen. Sangwell says only good things and also trolling you. Maybe so. Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I can't cast that yet.
That will also affect him, yes. Here's our last hooves. Now we just need... raptor heads. Yeah, overall the drop rates indeed have been pretty good. Hopefully that continues. I don't know, on the one hand it's like, it's pleasant. On the other hand, it's like, apparently right now I just like the grinding, and, you know, it's taking away experience I could be getting just with directed grinding. Looking for more raptors. Dead plain striders. Oh, dead raptor. That's not good. Somebody else is farming for the same stuff we are. After I jumped was really the wrong time to check to make sure that those were a safe level for me to go by. But it's going okay. This says northwest, right? Northwest of the crossroads. No, the crossroads is here, so northwest is up here. Doesn't know where the cross reads is, but that's fine, because the cross reads is not relevant. That is fair that I was going southwest on the minimap. Oh, that's the oasis up there. Oh, hey, we have another talent point. I got both points of this. We probably want our Voidwalker to be better. You know? Ooh, these seem really useful though. What are my affliction spells? Oh, like all of my damage stuff. I think we start going into affliction. Voidwalker does seem like a hack. I feel like I should spend some time with a calculator. Like a talent calculator. Because otherwise I'm just like, well, what's useful right now? But it's like I might need to invest in some stuff that doesn't seem that valuable right now. Wow. Great drop rate luck. I think we're 5 for 5 on raptor heads. To get to some things. Talent calculators basically give you this, like on Wowhead, and they give you point, like you can figure out like what level you are, so it'll give you the amount of points, and then you can like put the points in and like basically practice putting the points in without it saving. Because back in this area, you'll notice that you don't get to do that, with, like, and then hit save. It just, you learned it, you're done. Yeah, it's like a practice villain.
Inventory is
Well, okay. Practice villain. I know that's not what you said, but that's what I heard. Well, I am a practiced hero, not a villain. No. Me and convenient hugs. We're good folk. Despite the fact that we are an angry corpse and a void being. Oh, I'm glad I went down here and did that. I, did not remember that's what we were supposed to do. I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're supposed to get mushrooms. Well, we are going to have a lot of quests turn in. We still need to find way more raptors. Luckily, that's still green. Not gray. But turning all of these in might be where we call it. Not because I'm not having fun, but just because I'm getting tired. And we'd hate to have that be the reason for poor Isis's demise. You know? We only want my incompetence to be the reason for her demise. Songo says we don't want demise at all. Fair enough, that's true. We have 5 quests to turn in. That'll be nice. I mean, that's only going to jump us up to, like, here, but 5 quests is still a sense of progress. Oh. I feel like there actually might be something that, like, a group of 5 of it is called a lot, but I can't think of what it is. Songwell says that is a lot of a level in Classic. That's true. I have been really surprised to, like, notice sometimes, though, that, like, certain quests I get, like, half a level off doing because of how many mobs I have to kill in it. Either because it demands a lot of mobs, or because it demands a drop with a very poor drop rate.
that spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, you know what we could do, actually, if we're not, like, ready to log off? We could investigate whether or not I can make some better clothes. Just because I feel like we are level 16, and, like, level 5 white pants is maybe not a good idea.
Go forth to victory for the Horde.
Songwell says level 5 white pants is not goals, it's true. For better or for worse, it's not goals. Rodimus has died. The son of a Rugal.
What can I do?
That could have been us.
Go with honor. Farewell, strength.
They were the sacrifice.
What is it?
What you looking for?
While he's working on that, we will go ahead and vendor a couple of things. Oh! Someone else. Dead to the son of Arugel. Rodimus and Hayrod, I wonder if they were together. Now indeed they are together in undeath and death.
Seeing ya.
Wonder if they were friends or double boxing. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Ooh. Little bit better of a staff. Oh. It has a timer. Well, I guess that might be what we're doing right now. We will go on a journey to Thunder Bluff after I turn in this quest. You know it's gonna be a long walk when it gives you 45 minutes to get there.
Shall use again. Go use.
You yell, I'm sorting my inventory, so I'm not really looking where I'm going. You yell if I'm making a mistake. Yeah, because I noticed I was going to Stone Talon instead of Mulgore. Longwell says she couldn't tell if I was going the right way or without staring at the map longer. Fair enough. Wailing Caverns. It is indeed a dead shaman incoming. Maybe it's supposed to be Dead Shaman Incorporated. Oh no. Not going good. They're going down. We will stop and kill raptors if we see any. Ooh. They are not doing well. Level 26 must have been trying to run them through and got run through themselves, as it were. Lungo says she hasn't really gone to Mulgore from here much. And possibly that Lominon was actually the shaman. And then the other guy knew that the shaman was doomed without him. Yeah, that could be. Douglas says, do you know what's rude? is when you go all through zone, you don't discover all of the road you ran on. Yeah, I agree. Like, what am I running on right now? I should name it. If it doesn't have a name, I get to name it.
It's still recharging.
Got Angry Burb and older Angry Burbs with way less feathers. I was gonna say without feathers. They do have feathers, but a lot of them.
I'm out of range.
Come this way so we don't pull the Angry Burb. I feel like I remember the Raptor Head drop rate being abysmal. I wonder if they buffed it.
It's too far away.
Level 16. I do need to be careful what we pull here. Sungo says she's heard about the raptor heads in particular. I mean, that's the one I always bring up. Because I feel like that's even crazier than boars without livers. Straight up raptors without heads. We do have to remember next time we go into town to get skills for level 16, we also need to get skills for, demons. Hugging expertise, yeah, he needs to take classes sometimes. We found Mancrick's wife! I thought she was like way farther south. But we actually found Mancrick's wife. I'll pray for her. We have found her. We are all good on raptor heads as well, so we'll focus on making it to Thunder Bluff, turn in these quests. I'm assuming there's no one at Thunder Bluff who can teach us to be a better warlock. I want to work on this while we're running, but of course I cannot. I'm pretty sure I can make it. I feel like this is supposed to give you time to be able to figure out that, like, you have a timer. There might be a Warlock trader in Pools of Vision. Yeah, and I guess that, like, that's where I'm going with one of the quests that I have. So we will find out.
What brings you here?
Getting there.
Why?
I will say the Alliance is a little bit spoiled. Like, Barrens has a lot of quests, so there's a level of, like, experience density, but in terms of, like, variation, you know, Horde is like, okay, you can do Silverpine or the Barrens or both. Whereas Alliance, it's the Dwarf one, and the Human one, and the Night Elf one. It is very peaceful. I feel like Mulgore at night, like leveling a random Tauren alt that would make it to like level 7 and then I would delete it, is a core vanilla experience for me. Bugwell says on Doth we had early on. You should just like to stand in Thunderbluff in the rain. That's so, like, poetic edgy. I love it. I can tell that I'm tired though, because I'm not necessarily like having loads to say anymore, so I do apologize for that. Oh, so she is also getting very sleepy. I'll tell you what. Do you want to go do some or all of your evening tasks, and then we'll, I'm losing my train of thought. You should do your go to bed stuff, is what I'm trying to say. No auto run. Alright, yeah, no auto run. Whoops. So do you think out of respect for the Tauren I should put the demon away? He is good for hugs. Maybe he is a huggable demon and he can stay. Songwell says that she thinks that they should have made it a mechanic that you get attacked if you enter a city with a demon, or at least like the guards swarm your demon at the very least. And they're like, "Oh, it's good that I protected you from the demon." Anyway, we still have half an hour, so that's kind of what I meant. I was like, I think we'll have plenty of time. I need upgrades. Something fierce. Alright, priest, mage, priest, mage. Yeah, warlock's a little step too far, huh? Alright, no warlock trainer here.
What now? Our time will come.
Alright, let's see. Mana and health, swiftness, probably swiftness.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Have another oh crap.
Beware the moon.
And I don't know, I'm like really tired. But part of me is like, do we work a little bit more? On leveling up. Songwell says that she's gonna go do doggo medicine now, and that she doesn't think I should play tired because it sounds like death. Yeah, I kind of have that sense too. So I suppose we will log out. Thank you for hanging out this evening. I hope you have enjoyed some soothing, but also riveting classic hardcore, because indeed that is the mood of this game. You are welcome. Thanks for hanging out for Wednesday. And we will be back tomorrow morning with Genshin Impact. I imagine there's not generally a lot of crossover between people who want to watch classic hardcore and people who want to watch Genshin Impact, but if that's you, I am a noob to that game, and I'm not good at it, but we're playing for the story and the characters, so I don't have to do the voice acting. The game is fully voice acted. So, you know, there's absolutely really no crossover between people who would want to watch me play this and then the way that we play Genshin Impact. But if you want to, it's an option. We'll be here doing that tomorrow. And as Songwheel says, yes, we also play Genshin Impact for New Villette, but we are nowhere near encountering that character. and will not be there probably for a couple of years. So, you know, but we'll talk about him. We'll talk about him from time to time. Well, thank you, folks, and have a good night. Longbow says we will be his fan club the whole time. That's true. We will be so hype when we finally get to meet him. And the rest of us will be so hype when we finally find our pillow. Good night. Goodbye. Farewell.